Hello beautiful people, how y'all feeling? Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to learn how to boost productivity by using shortcuts. So if you're like me and you're a shortcut fanatic, then you're definitely in the right place. So just open up a new project or whatever existing project you have and let's jump right in. So first off, we're going to see some basic shortcuts, and in my experience the most common is the build. So to build a project, Command B. Simple enough. Now what if you wanted to run the project? Just hold down Command and R. It's going to run your application like that. Nice. So let's say you have test targets in your project and you wanted to run your tests. So you could go ahead and just hold down Command and then U. And this is going to run all of the tests in your project for that target. Awesome. Now, let's say you wanted to clean your build folder. Just hold down Command Shift and then K. Just like that. You could also hold down Command Shift Alt and K. Yeah, it's going to clean it as well. Next thing we're going to see is how to stop a build while it's in progress. So if I try to run my build right now holding down Command B, I could hold down Command and dot to cancel the build. So you can see over here we have canceled. So while it's running, just hold down full, oh, it was faster. But anyways, Command and then full stop. Cool. And there's another shortcut that's actually quite helpful. So I'm just going to head over to the first view controller and right here, I'm going to try to add background color. So I'm going to say view.background. So you can see over here it's suggesting code or like a autocomplete, right? So let's say for some reason or the other, I'm not getting my suggestions. So if I come over here, I just hold down Control and then space. So this is going to bring out suggestions or autocomplete for the current text. So you can just continue and go on like that. If you wanted to open a new file, just hold down Command Shift and then O. And then just write in the name of the file, second, as soon as I remember how to spell that, second view controller. And like that, we are in our second view controller. Awesome. The same way we could also hold down Command Shift and L to open up our library. And you can see we have our media. Our media is going to be listed right here. If you have colors, color assets, they're going to be listed here. We have code snippets you can go through. We also have our modifiers and some views. These are actually very helpful if you want to do things more quickly. We're going to kick things up a notch. Now I know a lot of you dangerous and awesome programmers like to have multiple files open in a single view, just so you can easily reference different files, right? Now, we can do that using the editor right here at the right. So if you click on this, it's going to add a new editor to the right. We can do this using shortcuts. So let's say I wanted to open a new editor to the right. So what I'm going to do is hold down Control, Command, and then T. Okay, so normally if I hold down Command and T, it's going to open a new tab entirely. So if I just hold down Control, Command, and T, it's going to open a new editor to the right. Okay, cool. So if I wanted to open an editor to the bottom, so right here where we add an editor, if you hold down the Option button, you're going to see that the toggle has actually switched. So just click on that and it's going to open an editor to the bottom. Awesome. This looks good. So now you look like a hacker, man. Different files open at different places. Cool. So right over here, we can actually change the files. So I don't want this guy to be open. I can simply use the shortcut we learned earlier and just hold down Command Shift and O. And this time I want to open the third view controller like that. So you can go ahead and compare. This guy's open first, just so we make some guys jealous. Good, good. It's looking pretty good. Now you can see that I was actually using my mouse to go to the next place. If I wanted to go one step further as a shortcut master, what we would do is to hold down Command and then J. So this is going to bring like a highlight and you can easily navigate throughout our editors right here. So whatever one you want, just click on enter and you're there. Just like that, right? So Command J, move, enter. Now let's say I wanted to focus on a single editor and pretty much have it in full screen mode. So what we'll do is hold down Shift, Control, Command, and then Enter, right? And this is just going to make it full screen. So you can see that we have our second view controller full. And if you press it again, Shift, Control, Command, Enter, it's just going to take it back to the multiple editors mode. You know how as programmers we usually have problems naming stuff. So I'm just going to show you something that's going to make things pretty easy to refactor. So if you look over here, our title label, just hold down Command, Control, and then E. I can see that it has selected all the occurrences of title label. So we could come over here and just, modify it to this, right? And that's cool. So one thing you need to note is that the refactoring is done on this file. So it's not going to refactor this same text on different other files. So you just need to be careful about that, okay? Another thing I like to do is to have multiple selections. So again, title label, if I wanted to select all of these guys, or probably just this and edit the content. So what I'm going to do is hold down Command Alt and then E. Sorry, you have to highlight that first. So Command Alt and E. And you can see that both of these guys are selected, and I can now write some more stuff like that. Cool. So rather than having to, type something in one place and then copy, go paste, and all of that, you just use the shortcut. So another thing that you might find useful is to jump to a particular function, right, in your file. So if you hold down Control and 6, you're going to see all of the functions that are available within this class. I could simply just type in clear observer if you wanted to filter, and just like that, it's going to bring you right there. So this is going to make more sense if you have like a lot of functions or a lot of lines of code in a particular file. Now another one I like to use, and again works better for a file that has a lot of code, is to fold our methods. So let's say I wanted to let's say I wanted to fold all of the methods in this page. What I would do is hold down Shift, Option, Command, and then the back arrow. So you can see that all of the methods have been folded. So if you wanted to unfold it, just use the front arrow this time. So Shift, Option, Command, and front. Easy. So if I wanted to fold just this particular block, I'm going to put my cursor within that particular block and then hold down Option, Command, and back. So you can see that it folded only that block. So Command, Option, and back. And front is just going to unfold it. So if I come over here, this block, like that, it's going to fold it. Like that, it's going to unfold it. Beautiful. And let's say we have multiple tabs open, like this, right? I have how many? Probably 5 or so. Cool. And I want to close the tabs. I could just hold down Command and W. By the way, Command T to open tabs, right? Command W to close tabs. So if I wanted to close all but this guy, so let's open this guy as the second and this young man as the third. Awesome. So I wanted to close the others except for the first one, or let's say except for the second one. I'm going to hold down Command, Option, and then W. So you can see that every other thing was closed except for the second view controller. Now the last one I'm going to show you for this video is to reorder our statements. What you need to do is hold down Command, Alt, and then your square bracket either backward, which is the closing, or the opening, and then the forward, which is the closing. So if you just press it, it's just going to move upward or downward depending on the one you click. So this moves forward, you can take it down, 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 and like that. So it actually comes in handy, especially for those of us that like to keep our declarations in a particular order. So probably like the shorter lines ahead, and it's just going to form sort of like a right angle triangle. So there are a lot more. I just feel that these are the ones we're going to be using more often. But if you want me to show you more, then just hit the like button and leave a comment. I'll definitely respond. And if you haven't subscribed already, please just go ahead, click on the subscribe button. Also turn on the notification. And see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.